Your cultural identity is unique to you and is influenced by lots of different factors. As well as your race or ethnicity, these factors include things like where you grew up, where you live, where your parents come from, your religion, and the language or languages that you speak. Your cultural identity might affect the way you see the world and your place in it, as it can be a big part of where your views and values come from and can determine things like who you spend time with and where, what you eat and drink, and your hobbies or daily habits.
Everyone can experience difficulties with their culture, but belonging to multiple cultures can come with additional complexities and conflicts, which might have more of an impact on your mental health. Don't forget that diversity is something to celebrate, and our differences are what make us special. Growing up experiencing more than one culture has a huge amount of positives. You might feel really connected to your community and have a strong sense of belonging, or you might benefit from different ways of looking at things and get to enjoy the art, music, literature, and food of multiple cultures.
However, having to navigate different cultures can also lead to challenges. You might find that there are tensions between your different cultures' beliefs, making you feel like you have to choose between one or the other. You might feel pressures from one culture that other people in your life don't get, or feel forced to make decisions that people close to you don't understand or agree with. This can cause conflict and might lead to you feeling isolated or misunderstood. You might also feel anxious about letting people down, and having to constantly adapt how you behave and communicate depending on who you're with can be exhausting.
Sadly, it's possible that you might experience discrimination as a result of your cultural identity, such as racism or Islamophobia. You might feel anger and frustration at the way your community or culture is represented in the media, and you may even experience fear and worry around violence and abuse. All of these things can have a negative impact on your mental health. What's more, you might find it hard to open up to those around you about your mental health. This can be tricky for everyone, but different cultures hold different views around mental health, and it may be that in your family or community, mental health is not well understood or talked about openly. Try to find someone who you trust to open up to, whether that's a friend, teacher, family member, or faith leader.